just doing all the most. My God. All right. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern fan. Whoa, what's going on? Why is it telling me I need to? What? Well, if you can actually. Wow, what's going on? Because I can't even see anything. What do you mean I need it? I don't get it. I actually don't know if I'm live or not. What? Why? I'm not even. Well, I don't know if I'm live or not. Well, that's great. Um, why would it let me press start stream and then? Okay, there we go. We're here. Okay, cool. Well, let's talk about Hansi Flick's press conference. There's a lot to unpack, a lot of things he said, and actually, a lot of things that I was thinking about last night. Last night I was thinking about these things that Hansi Flick done and then said in a press conference. Okay, well, he basically said that Bayern are going to maintain our style, okay? These are absolutely great comments from Flick. He says that the whole reason why we're even in the final is because of our high line, is because of our pressing intensity, and we know that PSG, have very fast players, but he says that the way we got here was pressing high and he won't change that much. And that's absolutely superb. That's very smart from Flick. Because why would you change your system just because of a team? You're not Pep Guardiola. Pep goes to finals and decides, or not finals, he goes to knockout games and decides, you're this team, you play like this, we're not, we're just going to play in a different way because we don't want to be figured out. We will press high. I like that. We will put PSG under pressure. You know, people just have this image in their head of Mbappe running through on goal 10 times a game. That's not going to happen. It might happen once or twice where Mbappe has a big chance. PSG aren't going to get the big chances like people imagine. You know, they're going to have to play through our pressure, which is probably one of the hardest things to do in European football right now, because Bayern are the most accurate pressing team in all the top 5 leagues. We press so accurately. We top every single chart when it comes to successful pressing. And that's us. I think we have to play that way. PSG will find it incredibly difficult to play through our press. And that's the whole point of pressing, to make an opposition struggle to play through you. And I think if you change that much and you just decide we don't want to press too high, we're going to drop back 5 yards or 10 yards, it doesn't make any sense. Now, of course, the only thing I'd say is maybe change the personnel. And he actually did talk about Boateng and Niklas Süle. He said he'll make his final decision when it comes about. He'll make it if it makes sense to start Boateng or Niklas Süle. In my opinion, I say we start Niklas Süle because he's probably, for me, our most just complete center back. Pace, he has it. Dribbling, he has it. Passing, he has it. He has everything that I think Boateng lacks because of Boateng's physical stature right now. I mean, look, Boateng is a great center back, but I don't think his mind is as fast as his brain anymore. Or actually, I don't think his body is as fast as his mind anymore. And that's just sad. It's unfortunate. But for me, I just think that, of course, we need to, we do need to be cautious, by the way. We do need to be in a situation where we understand what's happening. But we also have to play like Hansi is saying. And that's to really have our plan, our press, right, everything. Flick also said every player has to be at 100% for us to win. He says that every game, and I love that. We have to be at 100% every single game. We can't afford Davies having a stinker. We can't afford Kimmich having a woeful game. We can't afford that. I don't think across the pitch, we're not a team that needs passengers. We're not an Uber. We need to be a bicycle where you need to be completely active for that bicycle to keep going. I don't want to be an Uber. I don't want to have passengers in the back seat. We need a bicycle. You know, one of those bicycles where both people need to pedal? I think that's a thing, right? In France, they ride these stupid long bikes for no reason, and then both people need to keep pedaling for it to continue going. Well, that's what I want. I want Bayern Munich and every single player to pedal their part, to do their part in making sure that that bicycle can keep running, because I wouldn't like it if I come out and we lose and it wasn't because of everyone played well, but then it's a one crap performance, a crap finish, or I don't know. Lewandowski as well, I think, look, Hansi said it a few days ago that Lewandowski, he wants Lewandowski to score in the final. I want him to do it more than any of you do, because Lewandowski has been criticized for not being in big games, right? Even against Lyon. Oh, he went missing, even though he got one goal. But still, people will say that. And I agree, he didn't score the goals he should have scored. I mean, some of the chances he got, Gnabry, he was literally in front of, all he had to do was connect with the ball. And he did it twice where, I think it was like Lewandowski missed a few big chances. Let's not lie. He had a corner where I was like, he should be doing better with that header. And he was pretty clear, and he should have probably headed it anywhere else but next to the goalkeeper. Lewandowski needs to have a very good game. If he gets an opportunity, I want him to score it. I don't want a scuffed shot. I don't want any of that. The thing with Lewandowski is his snap finishing. He can get this little space, and then all of a sudden the ball's traveling at 100 miles per hour. That's what he loves to do. That's his way of finishing, and I love it. That's why he's a world-class striker, the best in the world. And I want him to prove that and continue to prove the haters wrong. This, conception that Lewandowski doesn't score in big games needs to stop. I want him to score so bad against Paris. I think it's very important for Bayern to do that. I mean, PSG stand against us with the Champions League, don't they? It's very annoying. But we need all our players at 100%. Thomas Müller is going to be important in this game. I think I said it in the preview. Oh my God, it's tomorrow. Well, jeez. I'm nervous. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not, but I am. I have things that I really want us to do in that game. I think it's very important that we play how we've been playing. If we lose playing our style, then fine. We can get better players to make sure we win next year. And that's just how you should be. That's how you should act as a club. I think if you lose playing your style, it's better than losing trying to change things up. And that's just, ew. Why would you do that? If something's working, why change it? It's working, right? And if you look at Man City, I mean, in the last 3 years, they keep changing something. They keep overthinking their big games. And that's just not something we need to do. Under your pine kicks, this maybe the intensity would be different on each game, but it was never a change of tactics. We still, whenever we got the ball against Barca, we still stamped our authority on the game. We still did what we had to do, and that's just how we kept going. And I think that's what we have to do in this situation. Flick knows. Germany, someone pointed it out on a YouTube comment video or something, that people keep talking about this high line, but Germany played a high line versus Argentina in the final. Ended up winning the game, and people kept saying Lavezzi and Messi would kill that high line with Di Maria, and they didn't. So Germany playing the high line in 2014, Flick being the assistant manager, I think we'll play the same high line. We'll play exactly how we've been playing. And the high line isn't the problem necessarily. It's just the personnel we have. And how many times a game do we see Bayern having to actually, suffer counterattacks? No, not many. We don't really concede that much from counters. We concede from these spectacular efforts that teams decide to put up, scored their best goal of their lives. But I don't think we concede counterattacks like people seem to think we do. I don't think that's the case. I don't think we're going out here just absolutely getting disappointed by... I mean, look, Milot Rashica scored an amazing goal for Werder Bremen versus us. I think he did it. I mean, it was probably 2 goals, right? No. But he scored an amazing goal. That's the type of goal that we can concede. We don't concede counters like that. If we do have a counter-attacking situation, and I know PSG have fast players, but I have confidence that we have fast players too. Manuel Neuer is great off his line. We have Alaba in there, who's also fast. Davies is also fast. I don't know. I think it's very important for us to be incredibly sharp. And that's something that PSG, they played 5 days ago versus Leipzig. We played 3 days ago versus Lyon. We have a shorter break, and that's not an excuse, of course. But that should actually mean we're sharper. Maybe less training, of course, but it should mean we're sharper. And I hope that's the case. I hope we are going into it with a lot more intensity. The gas tank for these players has to be filled. I don't care if they don't have physical energy, mental energy exists. I think the experience we have as well will come in handy. Will come in handy. And you know what I like? I like the fact that most of our players have played under this manager in a World Cup final, one way or the other. We do have that. We have the experience that Paris Saint-Germain don't. Paris Saint-Germain, they don't have the experience we have. And that's something that will come into handy. It will come in handy. It will help us. Hansi Flick knows exactly what it's like to play and have a big occasion, one-legged. He, got us to a Champions League final before without any real backing. He didn't need 2 transfer windows. Even Jupp Heynckes couldn't get us into a Champions League final immediately. No, it didn't happen. It happened a year after he started, but it didn't happen just off the bat. And I think if Flick is doing that, and he is, you have to give him props and credits. And I believe we will win this. I believe we will. I get that PSG are a very strong team. By the way, we'll be doing the watch along. I think we might even start it like an hour and 30 minutes before the game, just because the hype needs to be built up. I think people are going to be excited, and that's going to be crazy. It's going to be a big, big, big occasion. So we're definitely going to start the watch along like an hour and 30 minutes before the game. So just tune in for that. I think that's huge for Bayern, right? That's huge for us, right? I mean, it's only been, what? When was the last time we played Chelsea? Man, we played Chelsea like 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, this Champions League campaign has gone so fast, so quickly. So, man, it's crazy how quickly this is just blown past our heads. And that's just something that no one is noticing. Look how quick I said it like 3 weeks ago that at this time, in 3 weeks, we'll know who the winners of the Champions League is. And that was literally 3 weeks ago. And now, tomorrow, we have 2 finalists that could really damage each other. And I think this is going to be the best final we've seen in the Champions League in years. I mean, every year, I don't like that. I like teams that are both in form. I don't like this luck your way to the final thing. I'm not a fan of that. So this is going to be huge. It's the first final that I'm going to witness. But not only that, a lot of people, this is their first final. And that's huge. That's huge. So we need to win this. Goodness gracious. Look, the psychology that Bayern Munich need to lose a few finals before they win one. That has to stop tomorrow, please, Bayern. No more losing finals before you win one. The Champions League is the most prestigious club tournament in European football. We were in the final in 2010, 2012, 2013. We won it only once. And every year you could have argued we were the better team apart from 2010 with Inter and Mourinho. I think that's the only year that you can say, okay, maybe we shouldn't have won that year because Inter were probably just, they had a better squad and everything. We still needed a rebuild. But then 2012 we should have won it. 2013 we should have won it. So no more excuses for Bayern. No more. No more 1999 last minute stupid clearance. United scored 2 goals in a matter of 3 minutes. No more of that. I don't think we need that anymore. I don't think we need to lose any more finals. We don't. We don't need to lose 2 finals to win one. I don't want that anymore. I want us to win. We could just win. The most annoying thing is you're always the better team. That's even more annoying. I mean, look, that's the most important thing. Well, did I miss a super chat? Well, thank you so much, David Laren, for the super chat there. Well, no message, but no team has ever won the Champions League the first time reaching it. No team has ever won the Champions League the first time reaching the final. Are you trying to set us up for failure here? Because that was the craziest thing I've ever heard. Should we put Pavard right back and Kimmich in mid? No, we shouldn't. We're not changing that. Why is everyone so obsessed with Pavard like he's Jesus? Pavard's... I don't get it. I'm so confused. I swear, some of you look at Pavard and you're seeing Philipp Lahm. He's not all that. We're not changing Kimmich and Goretzka and Thiago for Pavard, who hasn't played a professional game in over 44 days, starting. No, we don't need that. Kimmich was absolutely superb against Lyon. Kimmich was amazing. Nah, Kimmich was very, very good. You know, what everyone saw, Kimmich was absolutely quintessential versus Lyon. He was making all the blocks, all the tackles. And then I go on Twitter and everyone's like, Kimmich gave me a heart. I'm like, bro, Kimmich was amazing. Got 2 assists. But outside of his assists, defensively, he was absolutely perfect. He won like 10 out of 11 duels. Go look at the stats. Go watch the game again. And tell me what you thought about Kimmich. Because he was absolutely amazing. You know, defensively, I don't think Pavard could do better apart from win 3 more headers. That's just it. You know, stat pad headers. 5 out of 6 aerial duels won. You know, that's the only difference. They read the game just as well, you know, Kimmich and Pavard. They read the game the exact amount. Nah, come on, man. Get out of here with this. You know, we got to start Pavard thing over Kimmich and over Goretzka or Thiago at that. You know, where was I before I started? We're not changing anything. I think, you know, people are getting carried away. You know, Kimmich is literally getting 4 goal contributions now in 2 matches in the Champions League. You know, we're 3 actually. That's world class. I mean, if let's say Kimmich is just crap defensively, attacking wise, he's literally one of our best outlets. He's getting all the assists he needs. So I think that's it. That's what we got it there. We don't need a back. We don't need a right back to come in right now. Our problem isn't right back. Our problem is center back and the pace there. Because our high line isn't bad. It's the personnel at right center back, Boateng. That's, you know, Boateng is good. No debate about that. No one's saying Boateng isn't good. I'm saying Boateng is very good, but his traits don't really fit us. Boateng would work so well at like a Spurs with Mourinho or Inter Milan with Conte. That's where Boateng would be. You know, they got those old defenders. They don't need pace because they don't play a high line. You look at how Inter played. They had Godin. They had all these slow center backs. They have Skriniar. That's how Boateng is at this age. But you're not going to see Boateng, you know, do what? I don't know. I think people are, I don't know. That's our problem. Our problem isn't Pavard needs to come in. No, that's not our problem. Our problem is our center back doesn't fit our high line and our style of play. Hummels would absolutely be crap in this high line because he's so slow. I mean, Hummels would lose the ball and then he's trying to walk back, it looks like, because that's how fast he can be. His pace limit. Hummels is one of those players that, like, you see running and you're like, come on, bro, just be faster. And he's just always slow. So it's our high line. It's not our personnel. Well, it's our personnel at center back, not necessarily Kimmich. No, Kimmich is fine. Kimmich could be the best right back in the world if he wants. And he is right now. He is. He's the best right back in the world right now. Like, you know, he's getting 4 assists in 3 games. 4 goal contributions in 3 games. 3 assists and 1 goal. That's world class. What more do you want from... No, do you have an... Well, yeah, exactly. You know, what do you want? What do people want? Didn't he get the assist for the Gnabry goal versus Marseille as well? You know, that's what Kimmich is. He's going to be world class in any of the given positions. And that's what it is, you know. And this defensive stability thing, Kimmich also gives us defensive stability. And that's, I'm convinced, you know, I'm very, very convinced. So, there's no real concern for me there. I think it's just very important. Well, I mean, there's a picture out right now of Bayern's potential starting 11. So, it has Gnabry, Kimmich, Goretzka, it has Boateng, Neuer, and they're basically playing Davies, of course, Alaba, and yeah, so pretty much the exact same team. I don't think there'll be any changes. I would love Nicolas Zule in, but I don't think there'll be any changes. So, yeah, so that's it. I think the same starting 11 we started against versus Lyon, that's what we need, you know, and people need to get off this. Actually, we didn't even concede against Lyon. Why is everyone complaining about our high line when we didn't even concede against Lyon? You know, if we conceded 2 goals, then you'd be like, Lyon, what if that's PSG? It's going to be 10, and we didn't concede. So, you know, hope you lose. Okay. Coutinho should start? No. Perisic or Coman at the start of the game? Perisic. It has to be. I don't think Coman has done anything to tell me he deserves to be playing. Perisic is out here, putting out absolutely amazing performances, and you're trying to tell me, I don't know. I think we're fine. We're absolutely fine. Everyone's all gassed up over nothing. We're fine. We're good. There's no reason to be upset. There's absolutely no reason. I've seen his picture. I saw it actually. Not I've seen it. What kind of English is that? You look so cold. Well, I mean, it is kind of cold. The fan's on. So, thoughts on the Maguire well, at least Man United made one transfer. Harry Maguire going from prison to the courts this transfer window. That's good for them. So, what is it with English players? I don't hear Thomas Muller drinking and fighting. I've never heard of actually our players just fight in training. Bayern's players just fight each other in training. We just hear Lewandowski and Coman fight. Goretzka and Boateng fight. I don't know what they do to each other. Like, how much do you have to be pissed with someone so much that you fight them knowing you'll come? Imagine that. Oh, imagine sitting next to them on the team bus. Actually, I wouldn't see that happening. Yeah, that's weird. So, people saying high lines, but our defense is better than theirs. They can't outscore us. Alex Hammer with the big super chat says, in Flick we trust, bring it on. Yes, in Hansi Flick we trust. Flick's been here, he's done that. Tuchel's a good coach. I think he's massively overrated. If he didn't have the players he did at PSG, he'd literally just be Marcelo Bielsa. Actually, Marcelo Bielsa is a better tactician. But I think if you look at just overall, I think we have Flick. And we also have big game players. I don't think Mbappe is a big game player. As much as it sounds weird to say, I don't see Mbappe. Well, you know what I mean, right? He didn't score against United. Oh, he did actually. No, Mbappe he's a big game player, but I think it's easier to deal with Mbappe than Neymar. Because Mbappe wants to run in behind. You already know how he wants to play. So if you're a center back, you're like, oh, Kylian wants to run in behind. I need to stop that. And that's with pace and just matching him for just the defensive impetus. With Neymar, it's like, oh, he wants to embarrass me, so I should do everything in my power to make sure he doesn't even get the ball. And that's just the intensity we need. So I think there is a harmony around Bayern's squad in terms of just being, open with each other. I think there needs to be a lot more intensity. I'm looking at a picture with Niklas Zula being happy with Lucas Hernandez. You love to see it. Oh, that's going to be our center-back partnership. Can't wait for it, man. Now, why can't Niklas start? Thiago's smiling with Coutinho as always. Pricks. I'm playing. Sorry for being late. Well, here's your fine for your job. Mbappe has 19 goals and 13 assists in Champions. Yeah, I don't know where I got this Mbappe. I'm trying to convince myself Kylian Mbappe is crap. Is Navas starting for them? I don't know. I wouldn't care either. I mean, I'm sure he would like to have another great performance against Bayern, another one, and another one, and another one. I think, of course, he would, but I don't think it matters. I don't care what PSG start with. I don't care if Verratti's fit. I care if Thiago is fit. I don't care if Navas is fit. I care if Neuer is fit. I'm more focused on our players than anything. So that's what I want. I want focus across the entire team, and that's just it. I think that, I don't care if people keep talking about how Alphonso Davies, Mbappe will kill our defense. Why is no one talking about the fact that, what am I trying to say? Who's that guy? Kilo, whatever his name, kilograms. He's their right back. They got a kilogram of right back. He's just there to be a pound. Not even the British pounds. He's not an asset like that. He's just there to be a pound on the pitch. He's a waste of space. Kira, he makes so many mistakes. I think if Davies can run at him and isolate him, we got a game on our hands. This might be a tad controversial, but to be honest, Muller's done better than Neymar, I think. Yeah, in the Champions League, yeah. Kara is crap and Kimpembe. Yeah, Kimpembe. If you can get any PSG defender on a yellow, it's not they're defensively they're weak, but if you can get to their defense, you can definitely exploit it. And their strength is Marquinhos in the midfield is very good at reading the game and situations. I wouldn't say he's great on the ball. He reminds me of Casemiro. Like, I don't know why they're both Brazilians but can't play football. I don't know why. I can't stand those types of CDMs. The ones that are just tall and big and stand in front of the back four and can't play the ball. If you watch how they play, we have to counter them perfectly. And I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen from 0 to 90 minutes. So, yeah. And we have to go with their back line. Bernat versus Kimmich and Gnabry. It's going to be big. Davies and Perisic versus Kara. We have to isolate them. And we have to make sure Kilograms is out of the game, and he would be. So as long as we dominate them in the midfield, they can't get the ball to their players. So it looks like what Bayern are trying to do is, speaking of high line, let's show everyone this. All of you are gonna laugh at what I just saw. What is this? This is literally the definition of a high line. I think this is probably the biggest example of a high line. Look at this. This is literally a high line. Look how high. Okay, so it's the same starting 11. Is that Kimmich? Well, Thiago Goretzka. I think we're pressing them how we envision ourselves pressing them. That's Zirkzee, Coman. So this is the team that's gonna play, and I think that's the exact team I predicted. I think that's pretty much everything that's gonna happen. I can almost guarantee you that a lot of you think certain players will start over certain players. And I keep telling you, man. I keep telling you, this man knows what he's doing. Hansi Flick knows what he's doing with these starting 11s. And I think, the underestimation. Look at this, man. Absolutely amazing. Hansi Flick is never happy. Let's make Hansi happy. Just, let's make Hansi a little bit happier, guys. Hold on. Make them a little bit happy. Let's do this. Let's make Hansi just slightly happier. No. Ooh, I got an idea. So if we can make Flick happy, that would be absolutely amazing. Perspective. All right, let's make Flick happy. No, that won't work. Man. Oh, I can liquefy it. All right. I'm having fun. I don't care. I don't need to be talking about too much. I think we already made a video today about how we want Bayern to play, and this is just going to be interesting for me. Liquefy. Blur. Okay. We're trying to make Flick happy, man. He's never happy. So, how do I do this? Stylize. I think we need to other. What the hell? How do I make him, we need to make Flick happy, man. We need to make hashtag make Hansi happy. Well, this is distort. Okay. I think twirl makes a lot more sense. Yeah, there we go. Hansi looks so happy. He looks so good there, man. He looks so happy. He looks so happy. Look at him. Look how happy Hansi looks. You love to see it. You love to see Hansi looking so happy. How do I liquefy this? Oh, it's literally there. I did not see that. Alright, let's get out of that. Let's make Flick happy. That's the goal. Make Hansi happier. So, here we go. Alright. Okay, Plucker. No. We need to make Hansi happy, man. Never. Look at that. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Oh my goodness. Hansi is finally happy. Okay, okay, maybe something else. This is fun for me. Hey, let's just have fun. Why do I need to talk about Bayern all the time? Oh, what's going on there? Alright, let's do it again. Let me zoom in, and then I'll make him happy. Yeah. First of all, I mean, okay. Oh, look. I need to get rid of the eye spots because he's so unhappy there. We need to make his face smoother. I wonder if people can actually understand what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make our manager happy, guys. Now let's make that brush bigger. Let's make it. I need a haircut today, don't I? Hey, he's finally happy, guys. Look at Hansi happy. Look at him. So happy. He's happy with the performance of the team. Let's get rid of all these spots. Look. Oh, Hansi's so happy. Look at him, so happy. So happy. Alright. I want to do this too. So, I think if we did this. No, we need to make him look happy. Like he's excited to be here. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do a custom one. Okay, let's do that. And now it should be oh my god. Okay. Well, I think we're done. I'm done for today. We're trying to make Hansi happy, but Hansi doesn't want to be happy. But yeah, how's the song going? What song? Do you think Jose's finished? Yeah, he's finished. He's done. He's done out here. Jose's crap. Alright, well, thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia san mia and peace.